My. Ladies and gentlemen, pause the music here. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time. It is the news that you've all been waiting for. We've been waiting for this news for a very long time, and it is finally here. Kick streaming news. Something major is about to happen, and we're going to uncover its secrets to discover where and when and how this will change the world. Sorry, I don't know why I did that. But anyways, let's take a look at the news here. Shall we? Boom, boom, boom. I need to shut that off. Otherwise, you guys ain't going to be able to see Jack Diddley squat. Forgot my Trackmania cams. I'm a noob streamer, man. Unlucky. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. Oh my. Kick streaming news. This past Saturday on Eddie's stream. If you don't know who Eddie is the co-founder of Kick.com, the streaming platform right here. And he does a weekly stream, typically over on his other website he co-founded, Stake.com, right? But during that weekly stream, he occasionally talks a little bit about Kick. And yeah, obviously he's a co-founder, so he knows a little bit of the inside of what's going on behind the scenes. So he said on his stream here a couple different things. So why don't we take a look at the clip in Twitter's wonderful compression 4K 60 FPS resolution over there on Twitter, or X, sorry. All right, here we go. Let's take a listen here and listen closely because we're going to break it down.
The headshot and everything. Like, I'm pretty sure he's working with Kick. Kick looks after heaps of people. We actually got some super cool news on the Kick front coming the 1st of February. It's probably the coolest news, or the pretty much. We actually got some
boy. Dude, shush. No. Hang on, I'm replaying.
Super cool news on the Kick front coming the 1st of February. It's probably the coolest news, or the pretty much the biggest update to live streaming, dare I say, in like a decade, I reckon. Ooh. I'm not even joking. I think it is the biggest update to live streaming in over a decade. It's changing the game completely. But yeah, 1st of February, if you are a Kick fan, if you are a fan of live streaming, then keep an eye out. If you're a fan of Stake, that's all good because we're doing lots of bonus drops and stuff.
So let's do a little bit of a breakdown here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's do a little bit of a breakdown because this can mean a lot of different things. All right. So first of all, he says a major update. Let's go back here. He says a major update coming February 1st.
We actually got some super cool news on the Kick front coming the 1st of February. It's probably the coolest news, or the
1st of February. Okay. Now, However, let's continue here to what he says next, because this is very important.
The biggest update to live streaming, dare I say, in like a decade.
The biggest update to live streaming in, dare I say, a decade.
Ooh. I'm not even joking. I think it is the biggest update to live streaming in over a decade. It's changing the game completely. But yeah, 1st of February, if you are a Kick fan, if you are a fan of live streaming,
changing the game completely. So there's a couple different things that we got going on here. We have been waiting for Kick V2 for quite a while now. And by the way, if you want the news over on my Twitter, we've been waiting on Kick version 2.0 for a while now. Now, if you don't know what Kick version 2.0 is, that is a massive overhaul of the entire website. From my understanding, they pretty much took what we have of Kick.com right now and basically recoded it. This has been in the works for, it's said to be, probably like 8 months now. I don't know. I mean, it's been almost a year in development, I would say. It's been a long time that they've been working on Kick 2.0. And this update is supposed to include a bunch of different things like API, which basically means better integrations, marbles on stream, Streamlabs, Stream Elements, OBS, Discord. Like, I don't know, you're talking integrations with everything with the API. You're also talking UI changes, a couple new features as well. I don't know what new features, but a couple new features as well. You're talking it's absolutely huge. Everything is completely redone from scratch, from my understanding. It is ginormous. but we've been waiting on this for a very, very long time. Now, with him saying February 1st right here, he is very, very confident. February 1st, we are going to have that major update, which, if you don't know, that is this coming Thursday. This coming Thursday is set to be this major update, according to Eddie. Now, let's take a look at the kind of history of what we got going on at Kick, because Kick has made a couple dates like this before, but ultimately they haven't been able to deliver any of them. I mean, I don't. I'm trying to think off the top of my head here. I don't remember when Kick was able to deliver on a time that they set, right? Which, again, it's whatever. But so taking this, we got to take it with a grain of salt here, February 1st. But then he continued on to saying this next part right here, which I'll play again, which is a little concerning. Listen close. Listen close.
The coolest news, or the pretty much the biggest update to live streaming, dare I say, in like a decade, I reckon.
Ooh.
I'm not even joking. I think it is the biggest update to live streaming in over a decade. It's changing the game completely.
It's changing the game completely. It's the biggest update in over a decade. That to me is a little bit concerning. Now, maybe I'm reading into this a little bit too far, but the way I take that is this could mean one of two things. This could mean Kick 2.0, which is, absolutely huge. But how is that really a big update in live streaming in over a decade? Like, what is the main difference here? Because other platforms have had this for a very long time. However, what other platforms don't have is the creator incentive program, or at least not very well. So there's a couple different things that we have here. This could either mean three things. All right, we got three things on the table here for what this could mean February 1st, assuming that it comes out on time. The creator incentive program releases to everyone who qualifies, and that might be the only update. If that's the case, then that's really, really bad. Okay. I mean, that's really, really bad in terms of, Kick 2.0 believers. All right. The Kick 2.0 believers, where are you at? Where are you at? That is really bad for Kick 2.0 believers, which is not very good. Right. So hopefully it's not that, and that it is Kick 2.0, which is the second option here. Is Kick version 2.0 releasing with API, website updates, every single thing updating. And by the way, I will be live on Thursday going over this update live while it's happening, assuming that the platform doesn't die, which I think it will, but at least you'll be able to watch the live coverage as long as you get into my stream early. So be sure to be there Thursday. But then you have the third option, which is probably the greatest option out of all of these options available here, even though there's only two, right? That is both Kick 2.0 release and the creator incentive public release. Okay, that both of those releasing at the same time would be absolutely huge, right? Absolutely huge. It'd be insane. It'd be amazing. And that could be another possibility. Now, I know hopes are high and spirits are really, really high here, and we're getting very hyped up, which is good. But again, like I said, based on what he said, there is a possibility, there is a possibility that this means that they're just dropping the creator incentive program, but we don't have 2.0 yet. All right, it's a possibility. At the end of the day, we have no idea what the heck's going on. We have no idea what's going on at Kick. So we just gotta sit here and cross our fingers and knock on wood and pray and hope that we get what we want, and that is Kick 2.0. Because let's be honest, the general public at this very point don't really care a ton about the creator incentive program. I mean, they do, they think it's awesome, but the majority of people don't really qualify for it. Therefore, why would they really be super excited for it? Because they don't qualify and they wouldn't be able to get into it, at least for a little while, right? So a lot of people want 2.0 way more than the creator incentive program. So that's why I'm hoping that if we're going to hype this up here, we get Kick 2.0 to happen. Or the best thing is both of them to happen at the same time. That'd be the absolute best thing to happen here. And yeah, but again, we have heard this happen before. We have heard a rough date, right? I mean, let's be honest, Kick 2.0 was originally set to come out either the end of December or the beginning of January. That is when 2.0 was originally set to come out. We never saw it. We got no news on it. We had no information received on it whatsoever. But now we finally get a little hint at a bit of news here, but we're not quite sure exactly what this means because the incentive program has also been rolling out very slowly as well. And that is something that has been labeled beforehand of revolutionizing the streaming industry and stuff like that, right? That's kind of way it's been labeled. So based on that, I mean, it kind of lines up with what he said here. But again, I don't know. We're going to find out here. We're going to find out, and it is quite interesting. All right. It's quite interesting. So let me know your thoughts on Kick 2.0 and what this announcement could possibly be. And we'll be going over it again on my stream on Thursday while it's happening. I'm assuming they typically do updates while it's happening. And maybe I'll do an extra long stream just to try to cover it, right? But we'll see, right? We'll see. New month, new kick. Yeah, hopefully that'd be nice. That'd be nice. So let me know what your thoughts are. Do you believe the dates? Do you think it's going to happen? What do you think it is? Is it 2.0? Is it the incentive program, public release? Is it both of them? Is it none of them? I don't know. Maybe they're releasing kicks. I mean, I don't know. Will kicks be in 2.0? So the way I understood kicks and the way I've been told before is that kicks is set for Q1 of 2024, which we're technically already almost halfway through Q1 of 2024. But again, given Kick's history here, we're not the greatest at making, hitting these dates. So, from my understanding, no, Kicks will not be in 2.0 on release. But again, there's always a possibility that they will be. The last development stuff that I've heard of is very old now. I mean, it is a couple months old, I would say, probably 2 or 3 months old now since I've heard any information regarding Kick 2.0 in terms of developing. And that's me messaging the developer. I don't sit there and message the developer all day saying, hey, give me stuff, give me. I don't do that all day. So, yeah, I mean, I'm going off of some old information here, but I don't believe Kicks will be in 2.0. But then again, it's always a possibility. If you're curious what kicks are, they're like bits on Twitch, except they have a lot more usability. You're able to cash them out yourself. You're able to gift them to the chat members. You're able to like drop in the chat, do drop bombs and stuff. Yeah, I mean, you can just watch a stream and earn some kicks, right? Like you can just watch the stream and earn some kicks. That's kind of what kicks are. So it's a really cool take on bits, but we'll see if they're able to implement it and how they're going to implement it. So as far as I'm aware, I don't believe kicks will be in 2.0. Okay. In other news here, this is probably reading into it way too much. But this is technically still Kick news. W's in the chat, tweeted out by Kick Streaming here. I don't know if this is just like a meme or something, or maybe they're hinting towards Jay Schlatt. I mean, they still haven't announced the newest person that they signed to Kick. Jay Schlatt would be quite interesting. I highly doubt it, but maybe they're referencing that. I have no idea. Just again, a very, very wild take on this tweet right here, but I have absolutely no evidence to back this up, but who knows? I mean, you never know. But yeah, Kick still has not announced the latest person that they've signed. But yeah, so anyways, that right there is the Kick news for you. Potential Kick 2.0. I don't know. Regardless, February 1st is going to be a huge day. Even if there's no update, it's going to be a huge day for a lot of channels. And if you're a streamer, you better milk it. All right, you better milk it, because a lot of people are going to be putting their eyes on this bad boy right here. All right, they're going to be putting their eyes on this bad boy right here to see what's going on. But again, this could either mean Kick 2.0 or this can mean the creator incentive program. Could mean both of them. But anyways, you let me know what you think.